Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today is Wednesday, and I kind of wanted to do a goals for 2023. I don't have a lot, so it probably won't be a very long video, but I have a couple that I really want to touch on that we've been really good this year. We paid off a lot of debt, but we still have a lot more to go. So 2023, we really want to button up some of our other debts. One of the goals is to pay off the Discover card, and the reason why we just want to get rid of credit cards altogether is because if we're going on a more of a cash budget and we have our debit cards and you can use those anywhere just like credit cards, we don't really need credit because it seems like we need to change our old habits. So we pay the credit cards off, and then a year later they're right back to where they were when we started paying them off. So we really want to try to break old habits and make some new ones. So in order to do that, we really need to make a solid commitment and leave the past in the past and look towards the future on working with our income. So instead of trying to, fight that battle. So that's why we really want to get rid of plastic. We have our debit cards, and if we need anything out of that, it's no big deal. And we also, one of the next things that we really want to do is we want to bump up our emergency fund, our regular savings. I really want to get that to $5,000 and use that as our cushion. We don't really, we have a savings account. It's not as big as what I thought it would be by now, because it seems like we use it more so than we should, and let me just say that. So we really want to stop using that just for, okay, we can use it this week and then we'll put it back. Well, we end up never putting it back, or we don't put what we took out back in there. So we want to break that habit as well and really beef up that emergency fund, because if we're not using credit cards, and so that cash will be able to go into our emergency fund and really be able to sustain us so that we feel a lot more secure. And honestly, there's no reason why we can't do that, because we don't really, as far as splurging and stuff like that, we try to plan things out. So we should be able to make, a sinking fund for something that we want. Like, we need a new wash machine. So buddy from work gave us their old wash machine that was left in the new house that they bought. So we have that right now, and I love it. It works great, but we really need to invest in a better one. It's kind of old, but it's rusty but trusty. So, all right. And then a next goal is we want to get rid of the personal loan. So the personal loan, so we were trying really hard to get that paid off, and we really did a very good job. So we went from $14,000. Let me just get my papers so I'll have it fresh in my mind. Okay, so for the one main personal loan that we have, I really wanted to get it under $10,000, and we're not quite there. So we're $82 short of getting it under $10,000. So it would be, 9,000 something. That's what I really wanted, and we really knocked it out of the ballpark this year. We did a lot of digging deep, and I'll just go over kind of what we paid off. So beginning of the year, we paid 2 credit cards they started out as $6,000 a piece, and so that right there is $12,000. And then we paid, yeah, this is what I'm talking about, why we really want to get rid of credit cards. We paid the Discover card off in March. Well, it was April 8th. And that balance was almost 6,000. So right there, that is 12 plus 6. So that's $18,000. And then we paid off an $8,000 personal loan from Upgrade. We paid that off on April 26th. Phew, that's a lot of money. And then we had to put a roof on our house, which was $12,650. Right. And then we borrowed $10,000 from my brother. We paid that off in September 2nd. And then we paid the Capital One Quicksilver card off just this past November. So we're doing really good. And I mean, when you think of all those debts, so that's 1, 2, 3, that's 7 debts that we paid off in 2022. So 2023, we really want to do the Discover card, the One Main personal loan, and we really want to do our car payment, which is through CarMax. But the one thing about why I love buying cars from CarMax is because they don't report any negative activity to Experian, Equifax. They are credit builders. Now, I already have good credit, but I really like the way they do business selling cars. I know that they're certified cars, certified pre-owned cars. All the maintenance you would ever want to do, you can do right there at CarMax. It's a no haggle price. They're not going back and forth, oh, I got to go check my manager and see if I can give you $500 off. It's nothing like that. It's straightforward. You know what the price is. It's the bottom dollar. They use Kelley Blue Book, and it's a stress-free buying experience. And I bought 3 cars from them now, and I'm not kidding, guys. Each time it's about 30 minutes. I buy a car. I go out, I pick one. I usually do the online pre-approved application. They know I have bought a car from them before, so it's a win-win for me, and they have really great cars, and I don't have to worry about haggling and spending hours and hours and hours. 30 minutes is all it is. So if you want a great car buying experience, go to CarMax. Tell them Paula Tyson sent you from Indiana. I love them, and I actually have a salesperson that we deal with every single time, and she gets a bonus and I get a really great car. It's win-win situation. All right, so those are the 3 that we want to get paid off in 2023. So we have our car, Discover card, and the One Main personal loan. And then we want to beef up our emergency fund to $5,000 or above. So those are some really serious and we're getting towards the end, so those are higher price tag to pay off. When we first started, I thought 6,000 was a lot, but now that we're getting into the more higher number of debt, it's been a struggle, and I'm not gonna say it was ever easy. Maybe the first 2 credit cards that we paid off in the beginning, and a medical bill, I think it was like $1,200. Man, we paid that off in like 1 paycheck because we had extra at that time. So man, it's been a wild ride for 2022. I can just say that. All right, so save for emergency fund, pay off the Discover card, pay off the personal loan, and we want to pay off the car. And the very last thing that we want to be able to do is we want to save to buy property. So that is one of the main things we really want to do in 2023. So we'll see how it goes, but we want to start a land fund, and we want to pay cash for our land, and we are buying property in Kentucky. So hopefully. All right, guys, so those are the goals, and thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it, and we'll catch you on the next one.